Oh God, oh, this thing got it now. God. Oh, yep, got it. Oh, got it. Oh, it's a brute. Yep. Yes. Got it. Oh, got him. Awesome. Oh, bro, they've got so much power, eh? Oh, gee. Oh, missed it. Straight back in there, someone. Yeah. Oh, big boil. That was a big fish. That was a big fish. Yeah, got it. Oh, here it is. And it's a big one too. You little beauty. Oh, you little ripper. Well, I've been getting into a lot of skip casting recently, chasing mangrove jack and bass, and I just want to share with you in this video when I prefer to use which setup, a bait casting reel or a spinning outfit, and what the advantages are of each of them. So this morning I've been chasing bass using this little spinning outfit, and I've been flicking around this little snatch bite shrimp rigged on a little TT chin locks hook, and these things are super lightweight, so they're very difficult to cast unless you're really running with a spinning outfit. And there's some advantages around the way that I'm fishing that lend themselves perfectly to a spinning setup. So I can get distance, which is great, a lot more distance really with something like this, such a light little lure, than what I'd be able to achieve skipping with a bait casting reel. But you can see that the sun is like it's right up now, the shadows have receded right back to the bank, and there's really only maybe a metre of shadows or fishable water for these bass. Bass are really light sensitive, and this little shadow line here is pretty much the end of my fishing. So I've got about a metre of fishing, and then I just need to rip my line back in as quick as I can, and having a spinning outfit allows me to do it way quicker than if I even had a high gear ratio little bait casting reel. So I'm basically just fishing really slow and dropping it down right on the edge of that shadow line, and then maybe just giving it a little hop to see if there's a bass sitting watching. And other than that, I'm just ripping it in as quick as I can, and it's a bit like power fishing, and I'm moving along the bank fairly steadily, trying to just cover water. But the amount of fishing and casts that I can get with one of these setups compared to a bait caster, there's no comparison. So I'm getting a lot more casts in with this than I'd be able to any other way. The other advantage I've got, I usually fish a shorter rod with my bait casting skipping outfit, and so this longer rod, when I'm fishing in and around real twiggy stuff and heavy cover like this, it allows me to really maneuver the fish and change direction and pull it out from that cover and all the twigs and that. The drag is super smooth, but I don't really think it's got as high a drag setting as easy, and I can't thumb this thing like I can a bait caster. But for smaller bass, like medium-sized bass that are sort of over legal, anywhere up to sort of 40, 45 centimetres, this thing is perfect. So anything like this, these little plastics unweighted or only just sort of like chin weighted, I really think the spinning outfit is the way to go. And the other option that I use is just a low profile bait casting reel. This is a Shimano Corrado. It's like a 7.1:1 gear ratio reel, so it's fairly fast. And the reason I use this when I'm skip casting is more to get control. I'm a little bit more accurate with this, and it's got better control with the drag because I can thumb it really easy. I can torque it right up and crank down the drag on this thing and hold on a bigger fish like mangrove jack, barra or cod. And it just gives me a little bit more control when I'm skip casting bigger plastics. So this is a slightly heavier weighted little shad style plastic with a paddle tail like a little swim bait. And if you're using heavier gear, like throwing in bigger lures, a spinning outfit starts to struggle, and you'll start to struggle with your control and your accuracy of much bigger baits. So that's where a bait caster comes into its own, with direction and control, and then that thumbing and being able to really crank up the drag. if I was fishing sort of early morning, or if I had more cover coming out and the shadows were out, or it was an overcast day and there was more fishable water, then I wouldn't necessarily need the high speed retrieve, that spinning retrieve of the spinning outfit, and I'd probably go back to this bait casting outfit and run like maybe a chatterbait, skipping a little chatterbait in, or one of these bigger plastics and fishing it further out. And if I'm fishing with a chatterbait, it's obviously got more weight to it to get down. Like little bass, their little eyes, they're very light sensitive. So if it's a clear day like today, you might want to get down further and get deeper and use the shine but down deeper in the water column for those bass and get that reflective chatter going, try and pull the fish up. So if you've got heavier weights, then you're probably better off with, I'd say, like a bait casting outfit. So the shorter rod allows me to have better accuracy and load this thing up and fling it in and around nice and tight. But also if it's got a bit of backbone in it, then I can rip hard out of snags, but I don't have the leverage of a much longer rod to sort of navigate around twiggy stuff that the bass love to sit in. So I hope that helps you get your head around what to choose, whether to go with a bait caster or a spinning outfit. Both of them have got a good place in my boat. Like I bring them out every time ready and rigged, and sometimes I'll swap between the two if conditions change. But it definitely helps to work on both. My favourite's a bait caster. The feel you get with this thing just skipping out and being able to control it with your thumb, it's just more enjoyable for me. But the spinning outfit, it's definitely got a place, especially if you're using as well like little finesse frogs and surface skipping plastics. So I hope that helps you, and if you're enjoying these videos, make sure you subscribe and check out some of my other stuff that I've released lately with skip casting for jacks and bass. I'm sure you're going to enjoy it, and I've got plenty more coming. I'll see you in the next one. Yes! There it is! Oh, brilliant! Oh, yeah! Oh, got him!